And once I've got a couple of buildings together, I can start seeing where a road plan would go, so I can work on some bridges and make it just easier to get around up here. Which is always quite nice. When you start linking things together and it starts to feel more like something that could actually operate, it's always kind of cool. Yeah. Chose a perfect route, didn't I? Ow! Ah! Jesus. Crikey. Right. Why do I instinctively pause on a meeting so I don't talk with my mouth full? He's quite rude, really. You don't want to talk with your mouth full. Particularly if someone's sitting facing you. It's freaking horrible. Ugh. A couple of guys used to do that in school. Right, so that and cardboard, I suppose. I haven't got a huge amount of cardboard because I did actually have a silk touch pick for a lot of things that I was using for everything. Not because I particularly wanted silk touch, but because it had both efficiency and durability on it. So, you know. Hup. Yeah. Rush. Ah! Let's get these creative juices flowing! Yes! The castle I've got in my head is the Guidelon project. That's one in, I think it's Burgundy, I think, is the area of France it's in. It's a 25-year project to build from scratch, by hand, using period methods, a castle. 13th century castle in particular. And it's just kind of awesome. Alright, Undercroft to be mainly square. Ooh, actually, I like the idea of making it meet this, and it's still in the Undercroft, but which will be sticking out, but have a wooden roof. It just look nice. It'd be a good way of breaking up the relative monotony of a wall. I'm not actually going to make it out of cobble. This is just for marking purposes. So I don't get quite as confused as usual. Yes. 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 I'll be as far as that goes. It's just to see how much space I've really got to work with. Because you need... The hall's always quite square. Well, rectangular. Primarily because that's the easiest space to fit a shitload of tables in. I believe. Not due to any strange religious or cultural reasons. It's just, you know, if tables in there, then the Undercroft is square because the top bit's square and you don't want it to fall over. How to do the Undercroft? Whoa. So I've got a huge amount of space. Oh, crikey, actually. If I have that covered, I could have a crane going down there to pick up resources. Whoa. Presumably I'd have to build a road for it to make any sense, but you know. One step at a time. That level. Yeah. That'll definitely be going up. And so Undercroft is usually very open. Oh. 3 wide might work. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. It's not entirely symmetrical with that, which I actually quite like. It makes it look more authentic, I guess, you know, more real. Because, you know, you only work with the spaces you've got, so, and you put things where you need them, rather than where they look nice most of the time. You ever do? Yeah. Alright. Right. I press sprint instead of sneak again. That was kind of scary. Let's not do that again. Alright. Right. Let's go get me some stone brick and some granite. Yeah. Bouncy, 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 bouncy. Ah, fally, fally. Bouncy, swimmy. Cold. So cold. So cold. Oh, crikey. Right. Tatties haven't grown yet. I haven't got a huge amount of food up here. So after I've done storage, I will be kind of thinking on building a couple of farms. You know, just aren't quite decided on the design yet. Designed on the decided. Yeah. Gonna need a butt ton more of that stuff. Luckily! Ta-da-da! That's why I wasn't worried about using a smooth touch pick to dig a great big hole for the mine. I don't have to smelt the stuff now to make bricks. Ha! Save me a bit of effort. And coal! Quite a lot of coal. It's quite surprising just how much coal you can get through making something out of stone brick. It's ridiculous, really. I guess it does counterbalance the fact that your main production material is in fact cobble. Because cobble, not exactly hard to come by. You get a wooden pick and you hit the ground, you know. It's not hard. Well, it is actually quite hard because it's rock. But and the sun's going down. Ooh, it's going to look very dramatic if I put a window on that end. Ooh, lovely. Right. So. Arse. Right. Probably do that there. Corners will be granite. Will they? Will they? No, they won't. Ah, I was thinking Victorian then. Oh, that's all wrong. No, 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 no. Well, this is going to be like, right? After I go to sleep because I've only just bleeding guilt. What that's going to be like is I do wooden supporting beams on the front, I think. But the granite will be introduced in bands of colour. So it'll be predominantly the stone brick. Maybe mixing a few bits of cobble or smooth stone or whatever to add a bit more texture and variety. Possibly to make it look older, or maybe just put it in decorative bands as well or something. See how it goes, really. And yeah. But yes, we've got that decorative bands. The rest of it mainly made out of stone of various flavours, which I've already got on me. Cool. Oh, could have getting some logs. Am I going to need them? Yes, I will. Need some logs. Doesn't really matter what kind of logs, to be honest, as long as they're a lot of the same. Actually, it kind of does matter, because... where are they? No, I've lost it, because that one and that one will look like ours. So, let's not use that. Go with some spruce. Spruce Jimmy. Not going to need all these picks now. I'm not mining currently. Keep a bucket of water. Right. Hop, hop. Hop. Now for the umpteenth time this episode, let's go run back to the hill. Oi, vi, right. Da 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 da. Yeah, man. You need to fit man. Me. There we are. Right. So these bits will be wood going up. Just mark it out now. I kind of like the dark wood anyway, so I'm cool with going for that. So these bits will be going upwards. I might sink that one into the ground because I'm going to have I want these fence posts to make it look a little bit lighter. So I guess I could have this going up, then have something with upside down stairs to add more arched effect. Right, so for this one, we'll go. See if I can make this look not arse, because it is a lot of the same material in a kind of a rectangle, so it does have the potential to look very boring and Boring's not nice. It's rather dull, in fact. Yeah. Like a weekday afternoon in Swindon. It's not that Swindon's particularly boring, it's just the weather's shit. You know. Yeah. Yes, I can hack the wall apart with the 4 arrows I have. I don't actually even have a bow at the moment. I haven't got any string around here. I think I've got some back at the village, but bleh. Cannot be arsed. Next time I have to go back there, I'll see if I can throw a bow together. I've got a skelly grinder as well, which I don't think I've shown you guys actually, so I'll have to do that. Yeah, do that next time I go back if I remember. Show the skelly grinder, then AFK. Don't worry, I won't actually show you going AFK. I'm not going to have something like an hour-long episode of me staring at a wall. Well, apart from right now. Yeah. A couple of layers of that. Wouldn't be much of windows in. There wouldn't be much in the way of windows in the Undercroft, so it would keep the sun and the damp out. Because you just want it nice and cool and dry. Right. Leave it like this because if that is going to be the open thing. Admittedly, the no windows thing falls apart a little bit when you. Ah, Jesus Christ! I did it again. Why the hell am I hitting that all the time? Good God! Right. Right. Above that, it's time for the first band of that. I'm going to make it 3 high, if that's the floor. 3 tall, then a floor. I think. So, do a layer of smooth stone. See how that looks. Yep. Ah, made it. Right. Let's see how this goes now. And be 3 high. Then this will be level with the floor, which I think should look nice. It's quite a small hall. Yeah, small hall. Yep. Nods. Alright. It's quite a small hall, so I'm not too worried about the actual inside of it, since, well, just putting a table and a few chairs in it will make it look, well, like there's quite a lot going on anyway, so, you know. I might bulk it outwards a little bit, so that floor's slightly larger than this one. Which would mean that this would be pointless, because you won't see it, because other stuff will be in the way. Balls! Alright. So, I'll swap these 2 layers around then. Well, not really swap them, I'll just completely remove this one. And I can put the granite there, and that there, and then another there. I'll have to put the granite there, because otherwise there'll be no granite on the bottom layer and it'll end up looking odd and top heavy. And I can't do too many bands of stripes of different colours, otherwise it just looks like a stripy building rather than a building with a few accenting colours. Yes, accenting, not accent. Accent. That's what happens when you kill someone with an American coin. I was about to say bludgeon them to death, but that'd be a really crap axe. That'd just be a stick. Sticks are not the best axes. In fact, they're arguably some of the worst axes. Anyway, right, yeah. Yeah, right, thing, yeah. Yeah, man. Right. Isn't it? Isn't it, see? Yeah. Let's... Hop. Oh. Oh, that was a fail jump. Not any problem though. Let's hope that this doesn't look terrible. Because that'd be nice. I like for it not to look terrible. Ah! Nods. Oh well. Nods and pish posh. Pish posh and taddywackles. Yes. Yes, you heard me. Damn it. Right. Pick up some of these before they despawn. Ugh, can't really get to that one, so screw it. Right, so that would be level with the floor for the inside hall. I might put some cobblestone fences there to round it off a little bit. Yeah. Let's get me a workbench. Right. Yeah, I'll do that now. Might as well. Might as well. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Alright. That worked quite well. Alright. Oh god, I've got to remember how to make these now. What kind of wood am I going to want to use? I want a darker wood to match with that, so that's fair enough. Oh god. I'm not really a fan of the change they put to fences. I mean, it's nice that you can make them different colours, but it's just a bit of a pain in the arse to actually do anything with them. I'm not much of a fan of pain in the arses. Well, maybe in some contexts. It ate my pet fence post. You bastard. You freaking bastard. If Buffalo. Make another one now. That is entirely the wrong way of making it. You git. You, sir, are a cad and a bounder. And a stick. Mainly a cad and a bounder. I was off so I can see what I'm doing. I have to put a floor in at some point. This one will probably just be smooth stone, actually. Yeah, I'm going to need to move a bed up here, aren't I? Which makes sense. I think I'm mainly going to go for oak planks. Actually, yeah, for the floor for upstairs, which will be the ceiling for here. Actually, should it be? Do I want this to be a little bit higher? So I can run some beams across. That might be a good idea. Yes.